everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I thought it'd be really nice if we made some Easter decorations for you to hang up around your house while we're in over the Easter bank holiday weekend. So I'll insert a picture of what I want us to make here. Whether or not it's going to end up looking like that, I don't know, but I'm going to give it a good go, and I'd like you to at home as well. So these are actually salt dough decorations, and they've got string attached to them so that you can hang them up around your house, or if you've got a tree or anything in your garden, perhaps you could hang them from there. But it's also something that you can keep with you, either to remember this time that we're in now, or to have for Easter next year. Okay, so for this, we just need 3 ingredients. We need salt, we need some flour. Now it needs to be plain flour, not self-raising flour. And we need to have some warm water. Now the other stuff that we are going to need is we're going to need some paint. If you haven't got paints, don't worry about it. You can colour them in with felt tips, or we can find another way for you to decorate them if you haven't got any paints at home, because I know that's not accessible for everybody. And you will also need a cutter. So I've just got some circle cutters, some cookie cutters. You'll also need some string so that you can hang them up, or some ribbon or something. So let's get started with making the salt dough. So I've got the ingredients up for the salt dough just here next to me, and it says that we will need 125 grams of flour. We will need 70 grams of table salt. And we will also need 70 millilitres of water. So I'm just going to go and get that stuff and then bring it back to here so that we can start making it. So I have got my ingredients in front of me. I've got some table salt, some plain flour, and some water. Now I've also got a bowl and of course my weighing scales. Okay, so I've put my bowl onto the weighing scales, and remember that we need to hit 0 or tear to take it back to 0 again. The first thing that I am going to measure out is I'm going to measure out the salt. So we need to have about 70 grams of salt. Okay, 70 grams of salt. Now it's important that when you're making this to remember not to eat it. 1, because it's got a lot of salt in it, and 2, because it probably won't taste very nice. So I've now got 70 grams of salt in there. So instead of tipping it out, I'm just going to hit 0 again so that it goes back to 0. And then I'm going to add in 125 grams of flour. Okay, and then I've got my water in my jug here, and I'm just going to pour this into the bowl as well. Now it doesn't look too pleasant right now, but hopefully when we mix it all together it will look a bit nicer. Okay, so just going to use your hands to do this. Your hands will get quite grubby when you're doing this, but you could always wash them after. Okay, and you want to do like a kneading action, so squeezing it together, getting up all the ingredients out of the bowl. Got it all over my fingers. And then it should just look like a big ball of dough. If you have added too much water, just add some more flour and it should fix itself. Okay, so once you've made it into dough, I also forgot to mention that we are going to need to get a rolling pin so that you can roll out your dough onto the table. You then need to just put some flour down onto the table so that your dough doesn't get stuck to the table when you are rolling it out. You don't need too much flour here, but just a bit. There we go. And then put your dough out onto the table, press it down, and then we're just going to roll it. Oh, roll it out. You might want to put some flour onto your rolling pin. There we go. And we're just going to roll it out. And then turn it round so you're rolling out the other way. You want this to be quite thin so that it cooks well in the oven after. So rolling it out, and make sure that it's rolled out evenly, so it needs to be the same. Whoop. It needs to be the same size all over. Okay, so it needs to be about the thickness of a thin pizza. Okay? Once you've done that, it's then time to cut out your shapes. Okay, so like I said, I've literally just got a round cutter. Then you're going to cut out some circles, and then I'm just going to put them to the side for now. And then I'm going to show you how to shape them into little eggs if that's what you've got at home as well. Oh, and while you're doing this, it might be a good idea to ask an adult at home if they can put the oven on the lowest heat possible. So the oven needs to go on a really, really low heat because we need to cook these for 3 hours. Okay, and then with the remaining dough, you can either roll it out again and make some more, or you can simply just put it in the bin. Okay, so we have got some circle shapes now. Now how I'm going to make it into an egg is I'm just going to run my fingers over and pinch the top and just mould it. Okay, like so. Okay, so I've made all of my little circles into eggs, and you now need to put them onto a baking tray. So I'm just going to do that very carefully. Okay, so they're now all on the baking tray, and then you need to put them into the oven for, like I said, 3 hours on a really, really low heat until they've gone super hard and they've dried out completely. So I'm just going to go put these in the oven now, and I will catch up with you when they have cooked. Just another step to remember here, at the top of the eggs we need to put the little holes for the string to go through. You can do that with either the end of a pen or a straw, anything that you can find that's a round shape, and just put it at the top of the egg, and then you can put your string through it. Okay, so I've just got them out of the oven. They are super hard. I'm just going to let them cool down, and then we can decorate them together. So the eggs have now cooled down, so I'm going to start painting them. I've got just a few colours on my plate here, but obviously you guys can choose whatever decoration you want, and I will insert the picture just here so that if you want to look at the original designs, then of course you can. So I'm just going to start decorating mine now. You might need to do a couple of layers of the paint just to make sure that you can't see the underneath. Don't forget to do both sides of your decoration. I'm just using the other end of the paintbrush to do some dots on them because they make nice little round circles. There we go. And there we go. There are my two finished products. I am going to go and decorate the other one. Okay, so I am going to finish the video here. Here are just two of my eggs that I have decorated with you. Can't quite see that one, there we go. Okay, so now all I need to do is just wait for them to dry, then I can put the string through and then they are ready to hang up. So like I said, I am going to finish the video here. Thank you so much for watching yet another video / lesson with me. I hope that your Easter decorations look absolutely fabulous and they are brightening up your home. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and to leave me a comment just to say hello so that I know who's been watching and who's been joining in at home. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.